everybody, welcome back. This is Ethical Hacking Labs and today's lab is going to be around Web Data Extractor. So those of you who don't know, Web Data Extractor is a tool which will basically let you extract information about a company, and basically it is a software tool. That is, it's not web-based. You have to download the tool and then work with it, and it'll let you search in different things on a particular company. So let's start with Google and just type in Web Data Extractor. And first thing what you do down here is the first link. I always want to make sure that you understand the importance of downloading a tool from the original website. And this is the pro version of Web Data Extractor. So this particular tool basically lets you run a spider on a website, and it also lets you do other things, and I'll show you what all cool stuff you can download about a particular website too. So we already have downloaded this tool just to save some time during the lab, but I would prompt you to go in and download this tool yourself. So let's fire it up, double click, start, and to next. Let's keep let's say I accept to the license agreements. Next, let's keep everything default settings as they are. So now the tool is installing itself. Let it install, let it go by. It'll take some time. Though this is a pretty small tool, it should not take that long. But while it is doing so, let me get you familiar with why do we need to do this spider engine to go in and kind of run through our site, right? Well, I'll explain to you later on. Looks like the tool is installed. Okay, let's click finish. I'll explain to you. Let me show you the tool first, right? So it automatically creates a shortcut like any other application out there. The first thing you do is you basically start the tool, and this is the UI of the tool. It's a GUI based, and the version is 8.3, which I'm using for this particular lab. And first thing you got to do is click on new, and it'll start a session, and you have to do a session setting. To start with, you have to put in a URL of a website, and so you do www. In this case, we are going to use a website, dukarainfo.com, and this particular website. And then also another thing to do is like save data. So what all data you want to save? You want to extract email, phone numbers, faxes, URLs, and in this case the default is base URLs, and you want to extract meta tags also, right? And we'll keep it unchecked, the extract site body. Click OK. So now the spider has started crawling, and this is kind of a similar crawler spider which a lot of website search engines use also, but then this is basically known as Ripper, Spider, Crawler. So there are different names for it. So basically it's getting all the information about a site, and it is basically crawling all the information of the site, all the different pages, the hierarchy, the different information which you can get about a site. So it's basically going through it. It creates multiple sessions while doing so. So you can see it's all this URLs it's going through, right? And this looks like this is a .NET based site, so it is basically going through all that information also. And you can see on the top right is the active session graph, which basically tells you all the other information too. So okay, that was pretty quick. So it basically has finished the session, and you can check extracted data by using correspondent pages. So now correspondent pages are basically these tabs down here. So let's do a full screen here. So now you can see it tells you the base URL, that what the website is. It tells you the title of each page, the keywords which are being used, and which are actually keywords, descriptions. These are some key things which you want to know when it comes down to search engine optimization, and if this website is working properly when it comes down to SEO. And also it basically tells you all the pages, the internal pages of the particular website, different attributes associated with it, host name, the page size, which is a bigger page versus a smaller page. You can kind of filter those out. Now next thing is email addresses. It basically tells you all these email addresses, HR info, and there's the third one more cooler, and then you can also see the URLs, the titles which are associated with those particular emails, right? So next is phone. So phone basically is it basically tells you like all the different phone numbers which you have listed on a website. It could be your support, it could be your sales department, and it'll give you all the information around which you have posted down there. Similar is with faxes, and then you have URLs, the different URLs. These are external URLs actually, which your site has been linked to, or you have done any kind of linking on, and that way it is pretty neat because it basically lets you get all that information out, and it shows you all these different URLs which you are associated with. And in a lot of cases it's basically, it could be like some qualified URLs, it could be some URLs which are not active, or something picked up from your page names and built up, right? So but these are something which you need to like look at. Other tabs, merge lists and active sites, this is also there. Faxes we already went through, phones we already went through. So this basically, you get a good idea about how this works, right? So you can now change the session. Let's do another one, and this time let's run it on another domain, right? So let's run another search, and this let's do it on social27.com, and again we'll select the meta tags, URL, email, phones, and faxes, right? And let it begin. So when you hit OK, the crawl will start, right? You say OK, and boom, there it starts. And yep, sorry, you click the start, and then it starts, and now you have you're going through it, and you're basically, it'll start getting all the page sizes, the recorded, the URLs, the how many processes on top, the traffic received in terms of kilobytes, and then all the tabs which we went through for the earlier example, it'll start filling those with numbers, right? And you can go in and then tab through each one of these tabs and get more information about that particular website, right? So this is basically the best way to get quick information when you're doing any kind of reconnaissance, or you're trying to do some kind of information gathering for a particular website. So you can see what are the different pages, and this will bring out your hidden pages also. If they're not even linked from the browser, it'll try to get those pages out also for you. So, and then you can basically go in and see the meta tags, the keywords, the descriptions, the different hosts, and page size, and all those are like some standard ones which you can see down here, right? So again, same way you can check emails, phones, faxes, URLs, and see what all other information you can gather. And this tool is extremely fast search, and it has a lot of accuracy built into it, and especially it supports the working with the proxy server lists also, and has Unicode support built in, which is basically a pretty powerful feature or list of features when it comes down to similar tools, right? And here you can also see that you can go through different phone numbers which are published out there. You can look at the details for a particular website like this. So web extractor, basically, again, it automatically extracts your specific information from web pages, and this form of information is used for information gathering phase. It's used for reconnaissance and even penetration testing when it comes down to a particular company or their website, right? And if you're doing this for multiple companies, it will be very tough for you to get this information out. But with using this tool, you can create a extractor payload and analyze it, and then you can do multiple payloads like this and basically use this to your benefit, right? Also, the URLs you see, it will give you where all partner websites it's linking to, other important information websites which it is part of, or linking it from their website. All that information is on your fingertips, and you can get to it by using this tool, which I'm just getting you familiar with. That is the Web Data Extractor 8.3, right? Of course, you can save each session also. So save session, basically you can use this session under the domain name for a later time, which is basically what you want to do, and that's the feature which I was mentioning a second ago. So now you have a good idea about this tool. So what this tool does. A few other things which you should know is it's basically it basically installs it initiates multiple sessions when getting information, and you can basically get to each session through the open session part. Of course, when this tool is running right now, nothing is open. You can also you can also delete a session. You can restart or start a session, and you can edit some data down there too. There are some presets and review that what folder you want to save information under, how you want to show the session info as. So all those things all are different options. This is pretty simple, pretty straightforward tool. It doesn't have like millions of options in there. It is also, then again, this tool is not free, and it comes wrapped in with some other supportive tools like the list motor and the bulk verifier tool. And the list motor is your email list manager, and bulk verifier is email and domain verifier. So it does come packed with these two extra tools, which I think so are great when you're trying to extract company data information, right? So so these are some of the things which you should know. You should know about this tool, get yourself familiar with it, play with it a little bit more. I recommend you to use it effectively when you're gathering any kind of information about a particular company. And this could be restricted, unrestricted data which is hidden, emails, phone numbers, body text, URLs, faxes. So all that can be easily taken out from using a web data extractor or a similar tool, I would say, right? You can see partners, you can see and this program is highly I'll say very nicely built, very fast, and it is basically keyword search is also part of it, and it has URLs and files you can save capabilities also part of it, and it allows external links from the original pages, right? All right. So this will give you a good understanding of the tool. I hope you understood and would practice downloading and playing with the tool also. All right, that brings us to end of this lab. That's lab 4, and I'll see you in the next lab. Thank you for joining.